around that Y2K issues.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think everyone was worried about that, but while the world was worried about the Y2K issues, I think in that same time period, all we were concerned about is, do we have enough wine in our glass on that day? So that day came, and that day went with no problems, no ramifications other than that of just being another day. And kind of, sort of, that's how the Kemetic Club has gone for this year. Not that we were expecting or anticipating any major issues, but we did embark upon some pretty lofty goals, if you will, and some things that we would look to taking ourselves to the next level. For instance, one of the items that we had as a goal was to increase our membership within our club. And to be certain, yes, we did increase our membership, but within that increasing our membership, we noticed some other issues, some administrative things, some things that, hey, you know what? We never thought about this, or we never thought about that. And that's quite understandable, because that's a great reflection on the way this club has been over since its inception. You didn't have to worry about what kind of rules do we have to have, because everybody pretty much came out the same book. Everybody was of the same ilk, if you will. And that's kind of been the way it has been with this club. Now, when you talk expansion, you're talking about bringing in perhaps some different ideas or some different ideologies. We're looking for diversity, yeah, we want all of that, but also there's some very social, some emotive issues, if you will, that come into play. And now we're looking at perhaps putting those into some sort of a system or a pragmatic way of looking at our future and moving on toward that. So even though we have somewhat met our goals of increased membership, we've also noticed within trying to make that goal some even more important issues, in as much as how do we work together as a team, as a group. So, you know, that was something major that happened. We talked issues last year about, we got all these stocks, it's looking good on paper. Well, what's going to happen next? What happens next? We saw what happens next. On one stock, we moved at pretty much the right time and made a heck of a good amount of money. Another stock, we dropped the ball. Take the good with the bad. We did it. No big deal, but we learned from it, and I think through this team, no one is blaming anyone, pointing fingers, anything else, because this is a team. This is a solid group. And that's what I think is going to take us into the next year, being that solid group, understanding how we work together, not just looking at stocks, but I think even in terms of that, we've done a great job. One of the things that I was very proud of when we talked about in our last meeting was sitting down and having an SSG session. Everybody brings something to the table. Everybody try to work on it. If you do it badly, well, you did it, you're going to learn from it. And I think that that's a real great way and a noble way of looking at things, specifically when you're working in teams like we are. What we have to do is look for ways of bringing on or making our new members think of in terms, or try to get that across to them. And to that effect, we've already discussed putting together the orientation package, if you will, to make sure that all new members do understand the rules. Because we don't want to just make them up as we go, but we have seen enough, I think, over the years of being in this club to make some pretty good rules based on some pretty significant issues as we have them. So, with that, let's look toward the future again. I think we're doing a great job. 34% increase, I think it has been, was it 34%? No, I think that was the number that was given in our last meeting. That's a pretty good increase. But we also know one thing, that through our surveys and what have you, we're not keeping up. We're not keeping up. Well, we may not be keeping up financially, folks, but I tell you what, we're definitely keeping up as a social group. But that's not our main focus. I definitely think that we're keeping up with our learning, because I know I've learned a great deal in my couple of years of being in this club, and I definitely believe that in the future there'll be a heck of a lot more learning for myself as well as everyone else. With that, so let's roll on tonight to 2001.
Yeah. That was a very nice.
I vote for him for the next 5 years. You got my vote, Gary.
Mr. President,
Yes,
I
ma'am.
move that we continue the organ of the Kemetic Investment Club for another year.
Got a second?
I'll third it.
Okay, it's been moved and seconded that the Kemetic Investment Club continue in existence for at least one more year. All in favor?
Aye.
Any dissenters? Nay? It's been 4 years. Righty.
Unanimously.
We are there. It is official. We are going to be in business again. All righty then. Well, how much of a scaled down meeting are we going to have today? And I'm not
We can do that too.
Can we do that at the house?
We're being booted out of this.
I'm sure they allow us to sing as long as David don't sing.
Say,
Hey, I'll put Luther to share
Yeah,
this show.
we can sing happy birthday. Yeah.
I'll put Luther to share, don't you worry.
The new Luther?
37133.
The new Luther?
Sound like Elvis.
You look like the new Luther, the thin Luther.
The Thin Luther? Is there a Thin Luther?
You ain't seen him lately?
I haven't seen him.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
he's
man.
thin.
You look like a skeleton, man.
Good again. He got it.
Real thin.
Say,
got
the
it,
man,
man.
the man is like,
Yeah,
He's real happy.
All right, I'll be outside. I'm gonna go.
He must be in love with us.
going for a smoke.
He always said that when he was.
This was our mission. This is our 5th year.
Number 5.
Okay.
Completed number 5, not the
I
beginning
can't
of.
believe it.
Fifth
Marking
year.
on year number 6, right?
Captain Hardtimes. This is on leaving.
This is the 5th annual.
We got kicked out.
We're being evicted.
We're in room. Yeah, we've been evicted.
We have to take shifts because we got to wash dishes. We didn't have money. Our club didn't make no money this
Thrown
year.
out of better places than this.
Get your ass out.
Did this one report, and you would do the petty cash and the broker's report. See, you take care. He took care of the petty cash and all that as the co-financial partner. So you would do that now. That's how that works.
Shut up, but I did nothing but the first.
The co-financial partner would take care of the petty cash. And the only reason I think they were doing the broker report is because you all were getting the broker report at that time.
Right,
But
so-
since we moved out of RPR, you know, I could still do
There's
as part
almost
of the
nothing
full
coming.
finance. Right, it'd just be like a financial report. And I think the co-financial partner, of course, you know, like you said, worked with the financial or some kind of principle, basically gave the, kept the petty cash.
So yeah.
You help her
You
make
can
sure
analyze
she
that.
doesn't embezzle any
You
of my
okay
money.
with all that there?
Of course, you can't do that.
You gotta learn.
And then I would,
You got it.
That's all I have to do now.
So
Now you want me to learn her job too?
And collect money.
Right.
See, that's
And
what
learn her job too?
that's what I was bringing up earlier. I'm saying
Need those offices again.
Okay, our officers for, what is it,
2001.
2001 is President Gary Archie. We have Vice President, Educational Partner Melanie Taylor. We have co-financial and junior partners Andrea Smith and Don Archie. And we have Secretary Michelle Randall.
Good, good.
We got it's there. It's history.
Oh, it's history.
It's history.
Okay. All right. Okay. Here we
No,
go.
it's not a speech. I just want to say that this has been the best 5 years that of my life. Being a part of the Kemetic Investment Club has been a learning experience, a growing experience, and I think it's bonded our friendship even stronger than super glue, and for that I'm very grateful, and I'm looking forward to continued success as we pursue even more aggressive and fulfilling goals.
Okay, it's one thing to go to work and make money. It's another thing to be able to sit down with friends and make money.
Yes.
This has been a great learning experience, and I do look forward to the next however many years this club exists.
All ahead.
Uh-oh, now
all
we
ahead.
name dropping. Yeah, it's getting
Okay.
deep now.
Maya Angelou said, no one but no one makes it out here by themselves. And I can say that everything I've learned about stock, I've learned with the help of my friends and family here in this investment club. I didn't know a thing when I started. I have a whole lot more to learn, but I'm not where I used to be, and I'm not where I'm gonna be, but I'm damn sure I am where I am. And so with that, I want the Kemetic Investment Club to continue. I've learned a lot. I expect to learn more, and we're just doing great things in the year 2001.
I appreciate everything that I've learned being a part of this club, but I especially appreciate the friendships that have been built as a result of this club, and it's no better than making money with your friends. And I'm thankful for the years that we've had, the successful years that we've had, and I'm looking forward to the next 25 years as being together as a club.
All right.
Hitting 2 years thus far for me, and I'm looking for an exciting third year and to continue on even past there. This has given me a great opportunity to learn more about stocks, something that I have always wanted to learn about, but really had never had any idea of how to get into it. Well, I'm into it now, and I appreciate the opportunities given to me.
I'm sorry. I'm just so happy. No, actually, it's been one of the best learning experiences I've ever had in my life. High school, grade school, whatever, college, all the way up until now. I've learned more than they've taught you in school about certain things. That's taking control of your own destiny. And if you know how to make money, you can take control of your own destiny. And learning to do this with good people is one of the best things that we could possibly do in life. I'm looking forward to being with this group for a long time. I think it's going to last for a long time. We're going to make a lot more money, and we're going to have a lot to talk about after the next few years are over. It's going to be a wonderful thing.
All right. Yeah, I can see it all. Okay. I want to say that my involvement with this group has been much more than I have ever expected it to be when we started out. But one stereotype that I love that we are tearing down each year is that black people can work together. And that's one thing I think that's very important, is that we at least have a cordial understanding of what it takes to make money, and then what it takes for us to be friends.
Right
and
on.
I just think, this group is special, so, it's been fun. So, next 10 years, whatever.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
Great.
There we go.
All right, where's your wife?